That would send Clooney, Quin and Kilmaley through, and it would leave Eire in third spot and Scariff into the relegation battle. So that's our attempt at the amateur maths here at half time to see how things stand. But it's incredible stuff out in Tulla. A really, really high quality game, and as I said, a great spread of scorers for both sides. A real old battle going on. So this one going right down to the wire, you get the feeling.
Well, that's the way it stands at the moment. There's a long way to go in both venues. We'll get all the action. Do join us again very shortly for much more chat just after these. The post and going over the bar. I think the ball coming from the half-back line from Eire is creating the problems up front for Clooney Quin, because they're getting opportunities to place the ball. We'll stay with Danny Russell. He sends the ball straight over the room for himself, gets it back up to the centre, gets it up to John Keneally, and he takes off right through the centre. Will he get room to strike? He will. Has he the accuracy? He has on. It's a superb score. Once again it comes to Peter Duggan. Kieran Russell on him at the moment, trying to get the ball away, and Peter strikes from way out. This would be surely one. That's an absolutely... It's lining up to take this free at the moment. 4 apiece on the board. There'll be 30 minutes on the clock by the time he strikes it. That's exactly what he does now. Sends it in, and again Clooney into the field, putting the hurleys back up to the rise to shade it from the stone. Danny Russell, it's a high ball from way out the field, and again there's very little doubt about it as the umpires come in 3 or 4 metres in on the far side of the field, facing into the terracing stand, into the town goal here. Chips this one in, and the umpire racing out here, raising the... Peter Duggan is there in support, gets it out to the far side of the field. That's a brilliant ball out to Donald Sullivan, back to Peter Duggan, and sent it over the bar. Great vision from Donald Sullivan. Cahill is out there still trying to come away, but is Owen O'Brien popping the ball into his hand. He has the opportunity. He's a long way out. How are you? Straight over the bar from the stick. 5 minutes gone. Comments or compliments of Lima Doherty Builders in it. Peter Duggan about to strike this one, and once again you could put your house on it as he sends it over the bar.
All bubbling around, and who else? Only Mark Rogers, just flicking the ball along the ground, the same as you'd roll a putt on a green in the golf course. Rolled it into an empty net. Sides level once again.
And tries to set up the attack. Down it goes to Daniel Russell right in the corner, waiting for it, gets it into his hands. Now turns back onto his left side, strikes this one in, and a typical Daniel Russell here as Joe Mullins waiting to move back here, and only Keith Hogan is inside the goal all on his own, even though
just using his experience to try and turn over a few things, but Eire were quick on the ball.
For Keith Hogan taking the ball right.
O'Donnell is playing really well. He needs more help though, because Clooney Quin are getting a better spread. Now Duggan has six points got
left of the goal as we look at it, and once again Keith Hogan all on his own between the posts as the umpires just moving back left and right. No need, right over the black spot from the stick of Danny Russell. Sides level in Cusack Park with 1 minute gone in the second half.
Yeah, cheap free to give away there, because there was no deal, but he paid for it and he got it.
Absolutely did, but it's going to be Peter Duggan standing over this one at the moment, and Kieran Russell right in front of him. Peter Duggan high, and Peter Duggan, as you would expect, straight over the bar as he looks out here to the sideline. It's looking down here to the left. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. It's 11 apiece. Looking around, gets the ball across, but it bypasses Owen Cahill. Now it's picked up inside by Owen O'Brien, looking around here, whips the ball across from one side to the other into the centre goal. Peter Duggan just got enough room this time over the right shoulder, comes off the post, falls into play. Ulica Solomon running onto this one. It's about to be challenged again, looking across to the far side. Again the Aaron Fitzgerald back there, the Finley going to the ground, trying to kick the ball in. Finley watching, and now it's a goal. It's Peter Duggan that arrived. The ball was rolling across the goal. There was a gathering of players with it. Peter 1-11 to 12. Well, Danny Russell changed that. You could nearly almost put your banker on it as he sends the ball straight over the bar. There's one between them. Clooney Quin 1-12, Eire 13. Clooney Quin did all the upper hand by a single point, but it's Eire on the attack up along the line. That's a brilliant ball up to Gavin Cooney. Gavin Cooney from way out the field. It's a long ball. It's dropping in. It's a superb score from Gavin Cooney. What a great build up. Still holding on to the ball. He's still going with it. Mikey Maloney is on his right hand side, but he's still sailing into it, looking for support back out to Shane O'Donnell. And Shane O'Donnell, as cool as they come, looking in, popping it over the bar. What a score that was. Great work, Gavin Clooney. Super releases the ball to Aaron Fitzgerald. Aaron Fitzgerald, Ryan Taylor gets that ball aside. Ryan Taylor going right through the centre. He's about to strike it. He does, and he sends it over the bar. Two Rogue men on the ground at the moment. Shane Taylor was the man that picked up that, or Ryan Taylor was the man that picked that ball up, popped it over the bar, and again two Rogue getting the ball up. But Shane O'Donnell blocking down the pass, whipping it into the centre to David Reilly. David Reilly still going through. He's still going through. He's on the 20-metre line. He's across to the far side. A shot and the ball going wide. What a save from second half here. And again it's back to Gavin Clooney. Gavin Clooney getting it into the centre. Back over goes to Liam Curry, trying to get control of the ball. It goes back to the ground. Big challenge out the other side. Evan Maxted trying to come out with the ball. Back into the centre goes to David McNamara. He's denting around. He's looking for support. He looks up. He finds David Reilly. David Reilly pipping the ball into the corner. Back it goes to the far side of the field. Picked up by Darren O'Brien. Darren O'Brien still trying to get inside here. He's pulled to the ground, and it's going to be a free in for a Rogue once again. The black spot right in front of him as we look at our eye line here from the commentary box. Danny Russell strikes it, and Danny Russell sends the ball straight over the bar once again. A Rogue go into a 2-point lead here. It's a Rogue 18 points. Tony Quin 113, exactly 10 minutes plus addition. Down on the starting 15, 13 on his back is going to be David Reilly about to strike this one. It's high from out the field. It's going to tail to the right hand side. He sends this one in. He does not. He sends it straight over the bar. What a strike from David Reilly. He was right on the sideline on his time left as David Reilly standing over this one on the far side of the field. Again looking in around the house. Keith Hogan most likely will be the nearest man to this one by the time it lands. It'll possibly land behind him. It'll definitely do that. What's the direction like? It's absolutely perfect from David Reilly. He's sending it over the bar. A Rogue right now lead by 4, Sean.
Yeah, two scores
Which we can't talk about till the full-time whistle blows.
Absolutely not. We have a fair idea but at this side. But he's going back to Shane O'Donnell. He's looking around here. Once again sending that one in and sending it over the bar from Shane O'Donnell. He's composure on the ball is to be seen, to be believed. 21 points. Kieran Russell taking on Peter Duggan. Into the centre goes to Shane O'Donnell. Shane O'Donnell putting up the hand, trying to get inside. Whipped out, robbed inside there, but coming away with his Derek Yo. Whipping a ball into the centre. Back to Kieran Russell. Kieran Russell turning into traffic, running in to the far side of the field. Now getting it back out to the middle of the field to Darren O'Brien. Darren O'Brien turns, swings and sends the ball straight over the bar once again. And that is a huge score. It looks like there's going
much. He's trying to push him in himself.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah,
it looks like he's going to take the score.
It looks like he has no choice but to take the score. I only see 2 green jerseys inside and about 8 red jerseys. He strikes the ball in. He sends the ball straight over the bar once again. And Clooney Quin again back. 22 points it is for a Rogue. Wait to see what happens as well. And I think it's going to be Peter Duggan. He'll probably have very little choice at the moment. And I would reckon once this ball is cleared, if it's cleared, it'll be the final whistle here as he lines up to take this one. Can he find a spot inside in the Clooney Quin goal, in the Rogue goal as he strikes this one in, dips it in, the ball going in, going straight over the crossbar on the stick of Peter Duggan. Will the puck out possibly give us the end of the action? It will give us the end of the action.